All right, guys, let's open up Sunny Builder. All right, it's starting up. Yeah, let me enlarge the window. Yes. So first go to the bottom right corner and choose SA for mobile if you're making a mission for mobile. All right, then let's make up a new file. Let me save it. No, wait, let me delete it. Let me save it. Okay, it will tell you to choose your directory. This is my directory, and let me give it a new name. Since I'm making a robber mission for tutorial. Yeah, my fingers are sleepy today. Yes, so let's begin. All right, we have to give it a heading where the device must look for this mode. So we give it this. For Android, you write CSA. Inside this curly bracket, you say curly bracket, the dollar sign, then you write clear.csa. And now we have to give our mod a heading. So we write thread and two what do we call them? Yeah, what? Yeah, those, and put the name of the mod inside. Now this is our first loop. We write wait for a little while. Then here let's go and search for opticode. We found them at the tools bar. All right, let me first search. Let me move it down. Yeah, that's perfect. So let's start. uh Player defined. Yeah, well, we're gonna look at if the player is defined. If player is defined, if the player is loaded, then we can jump and activate this loop conditions. If the first condition is met, then this new condition will be met. Let's create a sphere. Just search for create sphere. Create sphere only. Don't choose the one which says create sphere and marker. Choose create sphere. Then let's copy it and let's paste it there. And let's give our sphere a number. So we give it a number. The A sign just means it's a variable. So we give it 1 and A. Variables are limited to 31. So use them wisely. Here I'm just entering the codes where the sphere must be. All right. And now let's put the radius of the sphere. This is a visible sphere, by the way. It is that red blimp that you see on each mission. Then after it's created, we're gonna have to wait for a while, then activate the next loop. Don't mind me changing robbery 1 into robbery underscore 2 because it's our next loop. We're gonna have to create that. Oh shit, what's going on? Sorry guys, my fingers are a little sleepy today. So let's repeat that again. Yeah, I'm gonna change 1 into 2. The 2 just represent is a different loop, so it's the next loop in which I'll create. You see, then we'll have to wait for a while. Then we're gonna have to check if the player is inside the sphere and is on foot. So we're gonna go ahead and check if in sphere on foot. If player is on sphere on foot, that means even if you pack a car, it won't activate the next code. You just have the player has to be on his feet. Alright, copy that one and paste it. Then if this condition is met, we'll activate the next condition. Now let me copy the coordinates, because the first one that we created is the visible sphere, and this one is the actual trigger in which the player had to make contact with. Even if we create a visible sphere or that visible blimp, and the player gets inside that blimp, it won't do anything. This is the true mastermind behind the code. So let me make it so that you can see clearly. So yeah, we have to make contact with this trigger in order to for the condition to be met. When we're saying for the condition to be met, the player have to make trigger with the sphere of this code, not the first one code, not the first code of this code. The visual one is just for the so that the player, which is you, can see. This one is rendered by the system, so you cannot see it, but all you have to know is that it's the real mastermind behind everything. So we have to destroy the sphere. Let's search on destroy sphere and post that code. Let's paste it. Paste. And then let's give it the same ID as the first code, as the first sphere, so that the game doesn't crash. Then we write wait, yeah, for that time. Then we'll compile it. You just have to press F6 or just with your mouse click on compile. Alright, now we can test it out. Let's test it on my Android phone. Alright, let me get off. You'll see now, pay attention. Did you see that? Immediately when we enter the sphere, it got destroyed. Alright, that's all I got for you today, guys. Come on, follow me on Patreon, subscribe, hit the like button, and also follow me on Facebook. I got a page, guys. Thank you for watching.